Have you ever been alone in a quiet room and suddenly felt as though someone was sitting right beside you, even though you know no one is there? This strange sensation comes from a blend of psychology, sensory processing, and the brain's deep-rooted social instincts. Humans are highly social creatures, and our brains are constantly scanning for signs of other people, movement, warmth, sound, even subtle shifts in air pressure. When a room is still, your mind becomes more sensitive to tiny cues that would normally go unnoticed, like the creak of furniture, a change in temperature, or the faint pressure of the seat shifting beneath you. Your brain tries to interpret these signals using familiar patterns, and the most familiar pattern of all is the presence of another person. This can trigger the feeling of someone nearby, even when the stimulus came from something harmless. Emotional states amplify this effect. Loneliness, anxiety, nostalgia, or deep focus can cause the brain to project the idea of company into the environment. When we're tired or stressed, the boundary between imagination and perception blurs slightly, making the sense of presence feel surprisingly real. Our brains also carry millions of stored social memories, quiet moments with loved ones, shared spaces, habitual seating arrangements, and sometimes these memories activate automatically, layering emotional context onto an empty room. In dim lighting or silence, your senses become more alert, and your brain relies more on expectation than on clear input, making it easier to misinterpret shadows or sensations as another presence. There's also an evolutionary reason. Detecting someone nearby, even mistakenly, was safer than failing to detect a real threat. So when you feel someone sitting beside you in an empty room, it's not a ghost or a mystery. It's your brain interpreting subtle cues, emotional triggers, and instinctive survival patterns, creating a brief illusion of presence that feels real even though it's entirely internal.